Had a conversation with the officials at the end of the game. Are you able to tell us what you were talking about?
No, I keep that between me and them.
But it's fair to say, not happy with a couple of decisions. There was a potential red card when Saka was through, and a potential penalty from Martinez on Lacazette.
Again, I prefer to stay on mute on that.
Okay. How about the performance in general? What's your view on today's performance?
Really strong performance again. We completely dominated the game. We dominated every department, and we should have won the game. But in the Premier League, when you give a goal just to the opponent, and we give them another 3 opportunities to be fair ourselves, just give them to them, and then you are not ruthless in the opponent's box, you don't win games. The rest, it's the way the team played, the energy that they showed, the quality that they showed, the amount of chances and situations that we created, how quickly we regained the ball, how we control long ball, second ball, how aggressive we were on our duels. Incredible. But it wasn't enough to win the game.
Is that what you want from your team? Just a bit more ruthlessness?
Yes. And if we are not, then we don't give anything to the opponent. And that's something that we have to do better. And it cost us 2 games in the last 4 days, because the reality is that we should have won both games.
Partey came off. Is he okay? How's his injury?
I don't know. He had a muscular issue, so we had to take him off. He could not carry on playing.
Does it look serious?
I don't know. We will see the extent of the injury. He wasn't feeling well enough to continue playing, so we had to take him off.
And finally, for me, how big a setback is this in your push for European places this season?
Yeah, a big blow, because considering the performances that we put in both games, we got 0 points out of that, and the sadness that we just give the opponent the game. But we have to come back. We've done it in this season. We have to do it again. We have a week now to prepare the next game against Leeds, and we have to focus on that. Keep maintaining all the right things that we're doing, the way the team is evolving, how well we are playing at the moment, but stop certain things that are costing us the games.
Thank you.
Sam Wallace.
Hello, Mikel. I get your reluctance to talk about the officials. I just wondered if that Konza incident reminded you of a red card that you suffered yourself at Selhurst Park in October 2013. And I'll just ask you whether you feel there's a consistency in those sort of decisions.
No, as you could see me, I was really animated for a few decisions, and one big decision that I will not discuss here as well, what happened, but is what it is. It's not an excuse. Regardless, those decisions, we have to win the game. It's as simple as that.
Rob Draper.
Hi, Mikel. Obviously, there's the decisions, and obviously we can see in big sections that your team's playing well and look really good. But how irritated are you by the mistakes that are made in the first minute that make your life so much more difficult to be a sort of top 4 side, or a sort of side that's going to challenge for the top 4?
Those teams, they don't make those mistakes. Those teams, they cannot play in the first 22 games of the season 4 or 5 times with 10 men. It doesn't happen. There is not a team in the world that can sustain that. And still, if you make an error, you concede a goal early, the team has to react. And the team reacted that, and we have more than enough to still come back and win the game. So if you don't do one, you have to do the other one, because if you don't do it, neither of them, when you have the chances, and you are not ruthless enough in the opponent's box, then, of course, you're going to lose the game.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Couple of questions. Sunday for Monday, 10:30. Mark Owen.